Welcome to Hush. Oh my gosh, this is take 2 because I got a phone call while I was recording before, and so I'm doing it all over again. And the last video I started, a car pulled right up next to me just as I started and distracted me. This time, same exact thing happened. Another car pulls right up next to me and distracts me. So anyways, I am still uncomfortable sitting here talking to myself in my car. But I'm going to continue to do it because this video is going to happen today. I was talking about stuckness. And what I mean by stuckness is when we have an area of our life that seems and feels impossible to change. We go on YouTube. We search Google. Everybody in the whole world, not literally, major exaggeration. I don't like to exaggerate, but I do it on occasion. I usually call myself out for it. Stuckness. Okay, Google. Go on there. Research how to get unstuck energetically, spiritually in your life. There will be endless videos, non-stop videos that you can listen to about how to change your life. Manifestation. Oh my goodness. Look up manifestation. I'm sure a lot of you have. There are never-ending videos about the trick and the key to manifesting. Do this, say this every night for 7 weeks. Do this ritual every day for 13 days. Do this, do that. Just feel like you're already living that life. I mean, it's all great and well to say, and I've even done some of these things. And here I sit, still struggling with being stuck. I've been reading my journal blogs, as you guys know, because there's a playlist for that here on this channel. And I talk about, in November of 2024, how I went to a 1-week trauma therapy thing, intensive, I guess you would call it, where you go all day for 5 days straight and you meet with one therapist, and it's not talk therapy. You use EMDR and internal family systems, parts work, which is parts work. I call it parts work, but it's internal family systems is the proper name for it. But it's all about parts and the different parts that we have. And so anyways, during my last session on Friday, we were at the very end, and she asked me if there's anything that I feel I haven't touched on, like a memory that I need to go back into. And so I chose to go into this memory. And within this memory, there was this wall, and it was like one of those shower doors that has the frosted look to it, so you can't see the person on the other side, but you can see the outline of the body, but you can't really see them, right? So that's kind of what it looked like. And the memory was in a bathroom, which is interesting, but it was not a shower door. It was just all of a sudden I'm having this memory, and all of a sudden there was this wall, and it was tilted. And it just started to come down, and it was like, whoosh. What was inside of me on the other side of that wall, all of a sudden, I was in it. I was on the other side. And I had talked so many times in my life to people about how there was this wall that I could feel in me. I could feel it physically, even though it was not physical. I could literally physically feel that wall not allowing me to go to the other side of it. And it came down, and I cried probably in a way that I have never cried in my entire life. And I was worried that the therapist was going to stop it because she was going to be worried that I was going over the deep end, because they can get really nervous if you get too emotional, even though that's the release. That's a good thing. I mean, for the most part, but it can send some people, of course, people can go in the wrong direction with it and be re-traumatized, and there's reason to be cautious. But I'm the type of person that's go in, go deep or go home. We're facing this. I mean, the things I've faced in my life, I can face any memory I have after this last year. That's for sure. But even before that, I was not afraid. I was not worried to face any memory. But this was a good cry. This was a joyous cry, because the light that I was in, when I went behind that wall, was the brightest, the most loving light that I could ever experience. It was magnificent. And my whole life changed after that. It was literally a life-changing, miraculous EMDR IFS therapy session. And I mean, it was incredible. And if I could go back and pay for somebody to do another week with me to continue, I mean, I would do anything to do that. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist, or it doesn't exist near me where you can just go do something like that. So this was a special program that you had to have certain trauma in your past, and you had to be on a wait list for, I was on a wait list for an entire year for this. And it was so worth it. And I'm so grateful for it. And I would do anything to go back, because I am sitting here in 2026 with this stuckness, and it's a different stuckness. It's a little ickier. It's not a wall. It's like, it feels like dirty goo that's like sticking me and keeping me in certain situations that I feel like I've outgrown. Like, I am done with this. This is not my life. This is not how I live anymore. And it just keeps coming at me. And I'm like, get me out of here. So, yep, as usual, if you read my blogs, you know, I don't have any answers. Not here to give you answers. Just here to be real. Just here to talk about it, to relate. You know, it doesn't mean that in a month I won't come back and be like, woohoo, my life has changed. Because that's going to be amazing. And I'm going to share that with you. And I'll share with you whatever the journey was to get there, if I know and understand even what happened. Because sometimes I have these amazing growths, and I don't even know how it happened. So I can't tell somebody else. I can't be like, hey, go do this. This'll work. Or maybe something works for me, but it doesn't work for you. Because, again, I'm somebody that's like, let's face it, go deep, go home. I mean, I don't know how many times I've said that in my life, but I'm not a surface talk kind of girl, you know? I can do it if I have to, but it's not fun or enjoyable. If I'm not getting to know you as a person, I just really feel like it's a waste of my time to sit and hang out, because I want to know you. Probably won't remember your name, but I'll remember your story. So there's that. Okay, well, another day. Stuckness. That's all I got. I'll be back.